Okay, you ready, baby? All right, you open. It's your show.
You started up.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. So, yo, we're here on Tyler Yahweh's show. I'm so excited to be co-hosting with him today on my favorite fucking topic, relationships. But this is interesting because he's like, you don't see it coming, right? He's an artist. He's in the limelight. He's fucking famous. He's like a fucking
I'm famous. I'm famous.
Shut up.
Since when was I? I've never been famous.
Multi-platinum
When have I
fucking
been
artist.
famous ever in my life, babe?
You know what, baby? You're so humble. Actually, you are, and you hate fame, which is really funny. But anyway, let's move on from that. The funny thing, he fucking hates it. He's like, I don't give a shit. I don't do it for that. I do it for the music. I just love the music. I'm like, no, you do. So humble. That's what I liked about you. I actually genuinely like the fact that you don't give a.
You love me. Damn.
I got your name tattooed on my fucking wrist, and
tap my name on you so I know it's real. Tap my fucking name on you so I know it's real.
You know, it all started in this exact studio. He came on my show on the other side, in the other set, and
now I got my own show. You don't got one, I got one. You fucked up.
And now
you missed out, P.
Yeah. So many people who came on my show didn't actually get in a relationship with me. The other 99%. Apart from you're the 1% who actually.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you want a podcast with somebody, right?
Yeah.
Do you ask yourself, can I see myself with this person?
Yeah.
Can I actually be around this person?
Instantly, I think when you connect with someone, you're talking to someone, the first thing you think about is like, would I want to spend time with this person? Yes, so it absolutely crosses my mind every time. Even if they're taken, that's controversial, I know, but I'm not looking to fucking take your man. I'm just looking at you.
That's why I call her batshit crazy every single day.
I'm just looking at you in terms of, would I even want to be with you if you were even single? Do you get it? So, like, quite frankly, no, I don't think like that. But yes, it does cross my mind.
Oh, boundaries is on my land.
When you came on, I was like, as soon as you walked in the room before we even filmed, I went, holy shit, everyone was nudging me, like, that's your vibe. And I was like, I know, that's my, like,
the vibe, baby.
It's like my baby daddy, it's my husband.
Oh my God.
That's like my vibe. But like, I didn't know our friendship then would turn into a relationship. But yeah, I was definitely game for you. I was like, he is so.
Well, people don't know what the word game stands for. I mean, you're game for it. What does that mean?
So I'm British. We have funny little terms. I definitely wanted to pursue you and like be in something with you because the connection on spirituality, which is what my show is about, was so deep. That's what hit me. Couldn't give a fuck about the music. In fact, bear in mind, I knew your music and I was wanting to promote your album on my show, but I didn't know you as an artist. Even the first time I saw you perform was after 1 month of being with you. I was like,
hit me up in my DM saying like, yo, I know your album just dropped and stuff, so you had to know I was an artist.
Yeah, I said that.
You looked at my page, you looked at the shows that I've done. You're like, let me look this person up. Oh, he has a song with Chris Brown. Oh my God, who is this guy? I know you had to.
You were also followed by a couple of people I knew who have also like spent time in my show, but you definitely. You were known by a lot of people in my circle, but I had never met you. So I was like, this is really out there. But I have big artists on my show, you know that. So I was just like, he's definitely
the biggest.
Maybe you are. You're my man, so obviously you're the biggest. Like nobody.
Right, so on this talk, we're gonna talk about something crazy. Not that crazy, but it's internet relationships and real relationships. You know, like we post ourselves because I want people to know my beautiful girl, like this is the love of my life. I want people to see who I'm with. Like obviously I'm gonna show my girl off in any place I go to. This is my girl. I'm gonna show her off because you're beautiful as hell. You're perfect. You're my baby. I love you. And what's the difference from an internet relationship and a real relationship? Because a lot of people today have this internet persona that we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't really know if it's just a picture to show on Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media y'all on, YouTube, TikTok, all this shit. Like what is the real? Like where is the real? Where does the real come in? Where do people like actually show like their problems and what they go through? Like because we still learn each other every single day. Like, and people learn each other every day. People been with each other for years, but they probably going through something that we don't know at all. But on Instagram and the internet, it looks like the perfect relationship. Like they're going on vacation. We call them vacations. They go on vacations. They be with each other everywhere. They dress in the same. They're taking photo shoots together. Explain to me what you think about internet relationships and real relationships.
Yo, I mean, people who basically are doing it just for the gram, there's a whole different vibe. Like, if you don't have love behind the scenes, right? Our love emulates online because we are showing our connection, our devotion, and what we do. Like, it's fun, it's exciting to watch. The difference between someone who just posts online for the sake of it, like puts up their shit with the hope that they're gonna achieve something, that's like a second motive. It's kind of like, but I don't, by the way, I also don't look down on people who create couple pages and they intentionally are just a couple. They have no career. They're just like a couple influencer, right? And they go traveling together and do all that shit.
Do you think that's healthy though?
I mean, if they're surviving, as long as they're not arguing behind the scenes.
Like surviving.
Yeah, because they're making money, right? So if they're making money from it and they're getting by.
Is the money like getting in between the love of what's real, of like them being themselves, like.
You know what? The truth is, I wouldn't be able to do it that way. Like, there's no fucking way I would post you if I didn't deeply fucking love you. Like, I have to be.
I had someone tell me that one time. Like, they're like, "Yo, I'm not posting my man unless I know he put a ring on my finger."
By the way, whoever said that is.
That's how this generation is acting these days. We're in 2024 now, and the generation is definitely changed from the 80s, 70s, 60s, and the 50s.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, look, the reason
they didn't have social media.
They didn't, and it was a totally different thing. Now you show your love with your person. If you're proud of them, like the opening line that you said is, "I'm so proud of you, I want to show you off." That's how I feel. I know that we are in this forever. I know this is a long-term thing. So I'm not ashamed to post you. If I thought this was short-term, I wouldn't post you. And that's why that girl, whoever said that to you, didn't post that person they were with because they didn't see it as a long-term thing.
So do you think it's weird that we have to post like our person these days? Like we have to show people, like we have to like let people know who we are with. Like you could be with this person for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, but there's certain people that don't even show their girlfriends. They don't like their wives and they have children.
And there is definitely
family.
There's definitely people like that. Like Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't have Instagram. There are certain people in the industry who don't have Instagram. But look at Ye. 6 posts on his Instagram. 5 of the 6, if not 6, are of who?
Yeah, his new wife, you know?
Exactly, because he's fucking proud.
And he's Kanye West at the end of the day. Like, there's pictures.
It's a brand.
There's somebody's waiting for him like, somebody see Kanye in one spot, the phone call is getting made in 2 seconds. We're talking about Kanye West.
That's what I mean. So the point is, like, you go back to it, we definitely live in a generation where everything you do, doesn't matter whether you're famous or not, everything you do is documented and seen. Everybody's posting on their stories. They're more bothered when they're in a restaurant, and I don't do this and neither do you. They're more bothered about filming the food than they are enjoying it. Like you and I, this is the difference. Everything online is what we choose to show you. What we really do behind the scenes, that's like a fucking 0.1% online of our relationship.
We eat 5-star restaurants every day, crazy foods and chefs.
Travel, you don't see any of it.
You don't see us just posting our food.
It's our personal life.
We be shopping, we do all types of stuff together, and then it's not about showing the world that I don't like bragging. That's one thing. Like I hate bragging, but if we can brag, like I like being around my friends that we can brag together and we can lifting up each other. Like yo, we doing this together, we doing that together.
Yes.
That's a whole difference. I feel like a lot of people these days they brag about a relationship that's not even healthy.
No, that's so true. Well, I know it I was an example of it. The day before
That's real that you even say it. I was an example of it.
I was.
A lot of people won't even take ownership of that.
So on my Instagram, the day before I got divorced, my first husband, we posted all over Instagram, in the Daily Mail, like just amazing fucking lifestyle that we were living in London at the time. This is fucking 6 years ago. And the very next day, we split. But it didn't just happen on the day, did it? It was obviously like a long time coming. So I was a prime example of someone who's, oh, I have the most wonderful lifestyle. But can I explain where it comes from? Because I'm not that girl anymore, and I can explain who and why I did that. You don't want to show the world your dirty laundry. And if you're making money off your lifestyle and people are buying into it, it is in your head at the time. I felt shamed that I was going through something that I didn't want to put up. No one wants to hear negativity, they want to hear positive shit. So I was like, fuck this, I'm not going to show it. So literally one day to the next, nothing went up. And it was sad because like you would assume that was the relationship.
When I first met you, I thought you was in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That's why I didn't even come at you that way. I was like, oh, she's in a relationship. Then I'm not. I wasn't in a relationship. I was in a weird scenario.
You were on the exit.
Yeah, I was in the exit plan.
Apart from it wasn't an exit where you make hundreds of millions. It was like
an exit to getting away from this woman because this woman is gonna tear you down to the ground. And when my mom called me, it was like, yo, get away. Go.
Wow.
Make yourself happy. Like
wow.
you too big for this. Like,
Yeah, you are.
And I was like,
that's what I feel.
Right. What am I doing?
When I was
But not at the end of the day, like I feel like a lot of people these days feel like they can't be themselves or be themselves in a relationship. They have to show everything. They have to be in this perception or persona too that's not real.
That's the difference. But the thing is not necessarily the putting up of the stuff, it's the persona. Like if we were fucking, I don't know, like the energy wasn't right, we were going through some shit for like whatever it was, or maybe there was some really like bad shit going on at the time, and we started fucking putting up like, oh hi, like it doesn't feel right.
It's not right.
Right.
It wouldn't be even right to me. I would have, you know me for real. I'm like, nope. Don't post that.
Exactly, but
like,
but we don't share our personal life in that way. We put up what we want.
We just had our real first fight, like,
yeah.
And that was like, yo, we need our space from each other for a second. You need to think about what you got going on. I need to think about what I got going on, and we come back, and it's all love, and we're healed from whatever. And now let's talk about whatever we got going on.
Yeah.
All right, how can we change this to be the next like strongest individuals like ever, like it's so hard these days because we have social media and everybody want to go straight. They want to run straight to social media when they're going through a problem.
Oh, and they want to put up videos. Like, to be fair, like I put up stuff all the time to help people in relationships. So I get messages every day. You and I have the best time of our lives. And someone's messaging going, are you really dealing with that? I'm like, no, sweetie, this is for you. I'm okay. But I put up quotes. But sometimes my quotes are because of what I feel like I'm going through. So you never know, with social media. Social media is such an interesting thing. Like you and I love vlogging, right? We vlog, that's different. Vlogging is like, we're actually creating a brand. So this takes me on to my next point. Internet relationships versus real ones. If you have a fucking amazing relationship with your partner, and it should be a brand. Look at Kanye, I'm sorry to use that as another one. Look at,
do you think it should be in a position of like, yes, we have a relationship that people see and they like, I love your ass. They know, they can see it, they can feel the energy, they can honestly it impulses straight out of the phone when you look at it like, yo, I want this, this is amazing. But do you think it's healthy for other people to just put in their faces?
I always wondered this question until I was with you. When I was with other people, I think the answer was it's dependent on the person. If you are in a relationship that is so beautiful and romantic, you become an inspiration of hope. You wrote a song for me on my birthday, which had me in tears, and then it was
It made me cry. Like, I'm like crying. I'm like, why am I crying right now? Like, I don't even cry. I don't even cry for funerals. Like, I don't. Like, because it's like, that's like a celebration for me.
You were so beautiful. It was like the most touching moment.
I was nervous as hell. Like, I was like, I'm gonna just walk away. Like, the first time I played it for her, I just walked away. I walked in the kitchen, made me a tea. I was like, yo, I got a song for you. I played it for her. She was on the phone with somebody. She was like, wait, you got to listen to this. Like, she thought it was going to just be a song or like just me like just saying her name one time in a song. But the whole song was dedicated to you. And it's your song. Like, I was like, I made a song for you to have ownership. And it's that's for our kids, like, this is something that's going to give us generational wealth. It's part of my business. When I speak on a mic, that's money. You know, people don't realize that like people pay thousands of dollars to have me in the studio or have me on a song. So it's like we just did a feature the other day for a video shoot, and it's like I was paid to be there.
Of course.
And to give something that is so much ownership, and you can have my vocals, like you can have this magic that I'm making of lyrics that's coming up. Music is so magical, people don't realize that.
No, I agree. And it was, but that's the point. It was so beautiful in the moment. And I wanted to share that with the world. Not only so my friend who was on the phone, she starts crying. So I'm like, oh wow, this is actually.
Other Natasha started crying.
So then,
shout out to Natasha.
Yeah, my bestie.
Her bestie be editing all these videos for us. She be going crazy. Shout out to TT. I call her TT. Little TT. That's her new name. Little TT.
Yeah, you have to have a name because otherwise it's like Natasha. We never know which one we're talking to. So then basically, we put it up, and everyone wrote in the comments, I'm crying watching this. Like, you've got me in tears, your friends, people were bawling. And that is when I realized this is why we do this.
My friends was singing it last night, Angie and Ty. I'm like, damn, yeah, that's fire as hell. Like, so it's stuck in your head.
But you know what? The reason it's so beautiful, because you asked the question, like, do you think it's in their face or inspirational? It's inspirational when done.
Playing with your head, getting all nervous and shit.
It's inspirational when it's your thing. Like, when the song went out and like I put it on my Instagram, I haven't released it yet, just when it's on my Instagram, the way people were so inspired and then started writing, like if you read the comments, and people will go and see the comments on this thing, I'll just show you the thing where I'm sitting down, I've got my hands over my eyes, it's that pose, I look like I'm crying, which I am, and he's sitting next to me and we're on the sofa, and everyone is so inspired by that love. People are like, I want me a man like that. So you single-handedly made women step up in their life and go, I deserve a man who's amazing. And men looked at that like, fuck, let me step up.
I just thought of it as this, like, you are a very successful woman, very successful, very boss energy. You have this thing about you that you can carry the room on your back. Like, you're amazing. And it's like, well, what do you give a woman that has everything already? Like, that doesn't even like for you to do things, like you like the little small things, you like gifts. Like, who doesn't like gifts? You like nice things. But it's like, I can get you a bag, I can get you some clothes, I can get you a chain, whatever. But what's gonna be something that is gonna make you money? It's not just about the money. It's about like what's gonna make you feel like, damn, he put his time into this. Like you could if I made that fucking bag, you'd be like, damn, he actually handmade this bag.
Yes, like
or you
sentimental value.
You put your time into doing it, and my time was everything. My time is precious, and it's like, I'm gonna make this song right now of something I never made a song for a woman. Like, I probably make music off of like relationship advices that I've got. I always make my music off of other conversations, and I can think about someone, but like directly, like dedicated to you, like putting your name in it and putting our first time that we met, or the first time, like all the energy and emotions that we go through of like learning each other. That was the vibe and the emotion that I was in personally. And one thing I say is, it's like, it was just the little things that matter. And the little things always matter, because I told you, I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate it, but I get people gifts and stuff, but I don't want to, my mom asked me for something. I like, just give me some socks.
I know, that's why I say my
like, that's all I need, because it's like, I hate wearing the same socks and I hate wearing the same boxes. Like, just give me some new socks and boxes. That's it. And I went out my way to like make this song emotionally, like think about all of our first times that inspired me to be in love with you. And that's it.
It was so beautiful. It's like, can we fall in love again? Can we do this again? Can we fall? It was so
back to our topic, like, what is the pros and cons from in your eyes, Natasha, Tosh, baby, from an internet relationship and a real relationship where people don't show their lifestyles at all? Like, there's billionaires that we don't even know they're together, but they have the best vacations ever. They probably do everything together. They don't show the world. They don't have Instagram. And then there's that couple on Instagram that has to show every single thing. Like, oh, my man got me a purse today. Oh, my girl got me this new PS5 today. Like, that's amazing. And it's like something sentimental, but I feel like people value so much material more than the love.
That is where it goes wrong. When you are putting up shit online, and we know couples like this who literally post because of insecurity. So it's like they have nothing else going on in their lives. That's literally what they want to talk about. They don't even have massive brands. When somebody has a massive brand, quite frankly, their relationship becomes part of it, and it's a different energy. So I couldn't post anybody.
But I think like a brand in a relationship is like it ciphers out like where's our love. Like, yeah, we have business together. That's what we're supposed to do. We're building an empire. Yeah, we focus on our generational wealth. That's what we say every single
day.
Every day, like, yo,
we have a whole post-it note.
Like, so where's our generational wealth going? But like, why does it matter about like why do we have to post? Like, to show that we're in love with each other. Like, why do I have to post you on my Instagram to show that I'm in love with you? Like, why do I have to like? Well, I'm just showing you off that you holding my hand. Yours is different because we're in a whole different world than a lot of people.
Yes.
But I don't want people to expect that this is what you have to do to have a strong, positive, big relationship empire. That y'all just like y'all focusing on each other and your family around you.
For the average person who we're now talking to, for someone who is not media,
I don't like calling people
neither do I. So I'm just going to change that. For a person who is, can we just cut that line entirely? So for people who are not necessarily a huge brand or in the limelight, okay, so a lot of our friends and who I was before and etc., then for this person, you can post whatever you feel happy with. And I know for women, it's a big thing with your man. Like the first time he puts you up, I know for every fucking relationship, their first argument is usually around social media, which is really interesting.
It's like, oh, so you didn't post me today. Yeah. Oh, you didn't, like, you got all these pictures. And I'm like, yo, like, why does this matter?
But
like, our love should matter more than anything. Our personal health, our personal like,
and therefore, I agree. And therefore, choose it like, post them on the birthday, post them at a family event, post them on Christmas. Don't feel the need that you have to put them up every single day. You
have to show your life. If you don't want to show people your life, don't show like.
But be with someone who also is on the same path as you. So if your dude is like, I absolutely want to post you, but the girl's like, I fucking don't want to post, then that's going to clash, right? You have to be with someone.
Nah, it won't clash because at the end of the day, you have to have the understanding. What if this person don't use social media at all? Like, not even acknowledging it. Like, oh, they be on TikTok, but they don't have an Instagram. Like, yo, some people just don't have that ability to be in front of camera every day. They don't even want to be in front of the camera. They're just like, yo, I'm living my best life. I'm happy to be around the love of my life. And I'm with this person. I'm talking to this person.
That's the important thing.
You know?
Right there, you just said it. The most important part is having a real relationship.
Yeah, it's about having a real
and whatever that means to you. If you want to post because you feel it is there and it's real and it's love, then you should.
One thing that resonated with me, with you, that I love so much, and I think about this every single day. We were at dinner. We were in London, and she's like, "Baby, like, I don't care if you're an artist. I don't care if you're in entertainment. You can quit everything and be a Buddhist monk. You can go out and backpack the world. I'll be here to support who you are because I love who you are genuinely, and I want to be with you forever." And that one thing right there held me like, whoa, no woman ever has told me that. Like, you can not do anything in the world, and I'm gonna support you and help you to build you up to be the best fucking person in the world, the best man. And there's not a lot of people out here these days as women that's strong like you to build their man to feel like, yo, this person is important and I want to make sure this guy's in my life forever because I love him, who he is from the inside, not the outside, you know? And
it's why we do scripting together. It's why we do meditation. Because when you were my friend, I still checked up on you.
Yeah.
Before I was with you, I would be like, I just give a shit. Like, I just cared about you. And then how that built, as soon as we were together, I was like, boom, okay, now is my priority. How many meetings do we have in the next, from today, in the next 3 days?
It doesn't matter.
Where I have hooked it up.
Yeah,
I
you worked
embraced
it.
it.
Like one thing about it is like it's a beautiful thing to have that person in your corner that's gonna like, yo, be your cheerleader, be your coach, be everything. And it's like, yo, like I'm on the side, like you in the game. I'm gonna make sure this play is working right now. Like you got to think of it as like the quarterback. Like I'm the quarterback, but you're the coach. Sometimes,
Yes.
like and sometimes I can be the coach and you can be the quarter. You're the quarterback. Like we both got to be in the game. It's an equal part that we play within each other's roles.
I agree. Like there are roles in relationship, and we're gonna have to talk about the alpha thing in a minute. But before we go there, because that's a fucking heated topic, before we go there, I believe in roles where every person in the relationship, male, female, whatever it is, male, whatever relationship you are in, you should show up so fucking hard every day and add value to your person's life. Every day, I even said to Natasha last night on the phone, I was like, yo, you realize for the whole of our relationship since the beginning, I have literally just focused on how I can help him and us together. I haven't thought about myself for this whole thing. So I woke up this morning and went on 5 calls and closed all my big shit because I realized.
And that's one thing that you have to do at the end of the day, like as a human, as a being as myself, you always have to focus on who you are as in a person because you have your own brain. And I have my own brain with 2 separate people at the end of the day. We might have 2 ideas that we might not even agree with, but they might clash, they might become this whole thing, but we come back together to understand that we're all different from any other human.
100%. And that's
We're
why
all gonna think differently.
but that's why no one will ever get on 160, 365 days a year because nobody was born into this world unless you're a twin. And even then, you're still a separate person. We have different DNA. We think different as humans. But my point was, show up and add value to somebody's life every day. And you have so much value to my life. You come to me with things. The reason we even fucking reconnected emotionally, romantically, was because one day you called me being like, hey, do you want to host this thing at Super Bowl? And I was like, yo, I was like, Natasha was with me and someone else. I was like, holy shit. I was like, did someone just call me? And a friend of mine and tell me they want to do something for me? I was like, no one is ever doing shit for me. I go out of my way to fucking call my friends, check on their mental, and make fucking effort, right? So much effort. I was like, he's the first guy.
She's my wiferager. My wife manager.
Yeah, baby, I fucking love it. I just like I love it. I get calls. I'm like, do you want to book him for the show? Of course they do. So I'm like, done. Maybe you got another show. Probably you did. So I just fucking love this. Like I live for it. Like anybody that I'm deeply in love with, which is the first time because I didn't know.
But how do you go about it? Like knowing that you still have this personal self. Like we all need our self time with ourselves and like, all right, what's your self-evaluation that you go about? Like, how do you go about your self-evaluation? And instead of just like, all right, I'm gonna worry about this person all day, which is always gonna be on the back of our mind, always gonna be on the front of our mind, always gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna think of my man first, I'm gonna think of my girl first. Like, what does she think of this before I go make this decision? What do you like? How do you go about that?
So you mean compartmentalizing it? Like so first
I don't even know how to say that word. Say that again.
compartmentalizing.
What?
Compartmentalizing.
Called what?
It means separating things out into your mind. So
There you
something
go.
that's
You
on
got
your
the
mind,
definition out of it.
something that is well, you do that with Ria, mommy's boy. You sit and you're like, what does opposite mean? Let me explain it to you. He's like, I know what it means. And then you go through it. It's so cute. Anyway, compartmentalizing it. So with you, I'm like, I would think about you all fucking day if we're not together. And if something's on my mind, it's horrendous. Because like now I'm just like thinking about you and your reaction, my reaction, how we can better it. All I think of is the solution in life. I never think of the problem. I go straight to this. What is the solution to this shit show? Or what is the in life with anything? What is the solution?
Okay.
So
we talked about that. Now I want to get this before we get this conversation, which we're not going to end the conversation, but we end up talking about this when we get in the car.
No, but I love it. We'll be back for
No,
more
we'll be
relationship.
Back, we'll be back more of our relationship advice to people, how we deal with each other, even though you wanted to fucking strangle each other sometimes. Like we're both alphas, like
Massive alpha.
we're both bosses, and it's sometimes you gotta let that person be the boss and this person be the boss. You I know I lost my ego a long time ago and I let it fly in shapes. That's the one thing I say. I let it fly away in shapes, different colors and whatever it is. My ego is gone out of my body because ego can be the death of you. That's how I think of it. Like it can be the death of your career. It can be the death, like pride, ego, all that. You gotta let that shit go. Let it out your body. Like be. That's why I just love waking up happy and being happy. I'll take a stressful situation and make it funny. Like that's how I make.
You do. I think the best thing in life is to actually, when it comes to like alpha, if that's where we're going with this energy, is to is to understand like, okay, I am gonna
This nigga.
I am gonna wait, you don't know each other?
Yeah, of course, nigga. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up,
What's
bro?
up, my guy? Yo.
Well, you see that?
Yo. Yo.
Okay, so wait, back on the alpha thing. Sorry, someone just came in the studio that he knows probably plays for Lakers. So basically, I was like, does he?
No, he's
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I was just fucking guessing.
actually was he on Love Island too or some shit? Yeah, he was on Love Island too. Perfect match there. It was one of the Netflix shows, man.
Right,
That's
anyway.
my dog though. That's crazy.
We're going to a Lakers game Monday, by the way. Front row, got the whole thing. Give them. So, the rest of it is this. I feel with alpha energy, like I show up and I'm like, I have to hang my trousers at the door because you are such a fucking strong alpha. But there are times when you do actually allow me to go, you know what, she's right. You've never said the word she's right, but I've seen it in your actions and that's enough.
Oh, I'll let you know if you're right, if you're wrong.
No, I'm always happy to apologize. Though. You know why? Because I would rather lose the argument than the relationship.
I don't even care about the argument because the argument is an argument. It's a debate, you know. Like at the end of the day, like if you're having a debate with each other, like you're supposed to just let it go, let it be what it is. Sometimes we're gonna disagree on things, you know. Like we're gonna not.
But
have
you know
a
what the
full
trick
agreement.
is? The trick is to overcome it fast. Relationship.
Talk about it. It's communication.
Overcome it fast. Because when you let shit linger, it lingers into your relationship like a mold and it fucking grows.
If you let it linger and you waking up thinking about that situation, that's when you're letting it linger. If you're letting it go after that situation, all right, I'm about to go breathe, let this out in the universe, let it be what it is. And then you come back, oh, I'm happy, you're beautiful, you're healthy, I see you smile, you're sleeping beautifully, like everything is good, like all right, it's amazing. We'll have this conversation once you wake up. And then if it's a 10, 5, 20-minute conversation, all right, on to the next. We got a life to live. Why are we focusing on one?
This is the life we chose. We chose to be together forever. So when you commit to somebody, you do it and you fucking do it and you get through shit. So to anyone who has gone through shit, trust me, we all do. Whether you're new to a relationship, whether you're long-term to a relationship, that's my thoughts.
Well, I love you.
I love you.
I love you more. And before we get off this life we chose, make sure you brush your teeth today, wash your ass. I don't know, wipe the coal out of your eye and stop being fucking lazy.